The moment we enter the water, we experience an environment rich in new sensations and new perceptions. Even our attitude about exercise can and does change as stress washes away. What improvements can you expect from a consistent water fitness program? You will look better, feel healthier, have stronger muscles, reduce your stress, and gain a wonderful sense of well-being. Water's buoyancy supports you as you move through it in a fitness program. 90% of your weight is supported in water. So if you weigh 140 pounds on land, you would only weigh 14 pounds in the water. That's why you can run, walk, leap, and stretch freely without the jolts and impact that you get from the land. And in deep water, your workout is completely impact-free. At the same time that water supports the body, it also resists movement. Any movement at any speed, in any direction, is slowed by water's three-dimensional resistance. Because water is denser than air, your muscles must work harder in water than if you were simply moving your arms and legs through air on land. Water is a natural weight training machine that is instantly adjustable. The harder you push and pull and kick in the water, the more resistance you meet to burn calories and gain progressive strength. Listen to your body. Water workouts give instant feedback to balance your muscle strength in your upper to lower body and right to left side. For over 20 years, Juliana Larson has specialized in aquatic solutions for personal challenges. Her pioneering efforts in deep water exercise have made her an award-winning instructor and aquatic director, as well as a respected consultant in the field. Juliana earned a Bachelor of Science degree in physical education and is a licensed massage therapist. She is the first recipient of the Glenn McWatters Excellence in Deep Water Award and currently manages Sheldon Meadow Pool, the #1 municipal pool in the United States.
Remember, your anatomy is not your destiny. Water exercise and a commitment to fitness are two main parts of the solution to improved quality of life. Proper body mechanics must be used to truly benefit from all the properties of water. It can strengthen our circulatory, digestive, and respiratory systems. Water supports the body's weight while providing resistance to your movement. This allows efficient exercise with far less trauma to the joints than when exercising on land. Maintaining verticality in water exercise promotes the balance, muscular toning, and strengthening. If you apply an unequal force, the body will tilt towards the weaker or less efficient side. This is instant feedback that encourages a balanced, equal use of the body's 4 quadrants. By immersing the skin's millions of nerve endings in the water, the signals of pressure, pain, temperature, and pleasure are being sent to the central nervous system. Listen to your body. A consistent application of this program helps reduce stress and related symptoms, renews a sense of control, and allows anyone to begin experiencing the benefits of improved fitness.
Warm up. It is important to warm up before you exercise. Warming up protects you from injury and prepares your muscles, joints, heart, and respiratory system for the workout that's coming. It's important to go through at least 10 minutes of warm-up every time you exercise, even if you feel rushed. Take each joint through a range of motion as you jog at a moderate pace. At the end of the warm-up, your body should feel warmer thermally than it was when you started. You should be breathing deeper and more frequently. Warm down. After every workout, you should warm down for at least 5 and preferably 8 or 9 minutes. The warm down brings your heart rate down and the systems in your body slowly back to normal. Remember, as you warm down, keep moving and use long, fluid, relaxed movements. Whether you are new to exercise, recovering from an injury, or training for the Olympics, the exercises shown in this video can help you create a water workout just right for you. Use these simple guidelines to adjust the workout to your fitness level. Make it easier. If you are a beginner, focus on learning the exercises, keeping correct vertical posture, and finding a realistic pace. When you feel that your brain is giving you feedback to lighten your workout, use the following guidelines to modify the exercise. Make your movements smaller, decreasing the range of motion. Work at a lighter pace, decreasing your speed. Lower the height of your movements, decreasing the height of your leg kick or arm reach. If the exercise still bothers you, replace it with another exercise. No exercise should increase your pain. You should always modify the exercise or replace it with one you feel comfortable with. Make it more challenging. If you would like a more challenging workout, decrease the range of motion and increase your speed as you push through the water. Or you can add more resistive equipment and work through a full range of motion. The Advanced Techniques section of this video will also give many ideas to help you get the most out of your workout. Coming up, water workout gear. We will introduce you to the latest in water exercise gear for your deep and shallow water workout. Deep water workout. You will learn no-impact deep water exercises to tone your entire body. Shallow water workout. Strap on your AquaJogger and discover a whole new way to work out in the shallow end of the pool. Advanced Techniques. Discover the techniques top instructors use to keep their workouts fresh and effective. Abdominals and stretching. Learn effective abdominal exercises and finish your workout with a relaxing series of stretches. Add-on choreography. Multiply your exercise possibilities with this simple, fun formula. Personal water workout. We will show you how to put the exercises together to create a customized water workout. It is important to correctly position and secure the AquaJogger around your waist. A snug fit will help you maintain good posture and perform the exercises correctly. Before placing the AquaJogger around your body, position the non-adjustable end of the buckle against the end of the foam. Pull all the extra length through the foam cutouts. Now all the extra length is on the adjustable end of the belt. Position the AquaJogger low on your waist with the narrow arms of the foam just under your rib cage. Fasten the buckle and adjust the elastic belt until the belt feels almost too tight. Tuck in excess belting. The belt strap should be positioned across or just below your navel. The tight fit feels more comfortable after you enter the water and helps keep the AquaJogger securely in place. Posture. It is common when you first get in the water to lean forward at the waist as you adjust to a new center of balance and learn to use your abdominals. Your center of balance has changed. On land, your center of gravity is at your hips. In water, your center of buoyancy is at your lungs. To get used to this change, you need to retrain your body to use your abdominal muscles to maintain that correct vertical posture. To establish vertical posture, try imagining that you have a helium balloon attached to the top of your head that is pulling you up, up, up. Maintain a tall stance with your earlobes over your shoulders and shoulders over your hips. The AquaJogger belt is designed to contour to your shape, support your lower back, and help you build strong abdominal muscles. Unlike a belt that has flotation all the way around the body, a 360-degree belt, the AquaJogger is specifically designed to help you maintain and increase the strength of your abdominal muscles. The belt gives you sufficient buoyancy so you can have correct posture with your head and shoulders comfortably out of the water. If you are not wearing an AquaJogger, you may have too little buoyancy. This may create a survival workout where you use the same movements during the session to simply stay afloat and, in the process, compromise the quality of the movements. Running is one of the best forms of cardiovascular exercise. Running in the water brings many of the same benefits as running on land without the strain on the joints and the skeletal system. Correct running form in the water will help you maximize your benefits. Water running specialist David Brennan coaches athletes ranging from novice to world class. His background includes over 2 decades of experience in hydrotherapy, rehabilitation, and water running research. David is featured in a water running for sports conditioning and recovery video titled Take It to the Water. In this excerpt from that video, David demonstrates correct water running form.
Running form in the water should be exactly the same as running form on the land. Firstly, the body angle should be approximately 3 degrees forward of vertical. Arm action. Arm action should start at about 2 inches below the water line. The elbow comes past the hip, then the wrist, then the thumb. The arms move between these 2 points, moving back and forth while the shoulders are relaxed. It's very important that the arms do not cross over the body at all. This is wasted motion. Leg action. It's very important to bring the hip up to about 70 to 80 degrees hip flexion with the knee at about a right angle, 90 degrees. The foot is directly below the knee and the foot is flat. Push down like you're stomping on grapes directly underneath you. Pull it back, extend a little behind the body, and then as you move the leg forward, bend the knee and bring the heel up towards the buttocks. Swing through, and then you're ready to go for another cycle. Make sure, though, that you do not bring the foot too far forward of the knee. When you're practicing running form in the pool, start very slowly. Move through the full range of motions, making sure you don't cross over. Once you've mastered this, you can pick up speed. I'm sure with a little practice, running in the water will help your running form on the land. On land, people use weights to add resistance. In the water, we're able to use buoyancy resistive devices, and they allow us to put more stress on the body. This is an aqua runner. It's put on the feet, and its buoyancy makes it more difficult to push the leg down. Runners will find the aqua runner most useful for offering additional resistance for the legs. As you move the legs through, this is placed on the foot now, and as you move the legs through, they offer more resistance by surface area, and also they make it difficult to push the foot down as they resist the buoyancy. For the upper extremity, runners may find the delta bells very useful. They are placed in the hands and they move from front to back in the regular running form. These offer additional resistance without having to radically change the movement patterns in the water. The delta bells also are buoyancy resistive devices, making it harder to push away from the surface of the water, and also provide more surface area so that it's more difficult to move the limb through the water. When using buoyancy-assisted devices or resistive devices, it's very important to keep them below the surface of the water so that there's no radical change in movement when you leave the water, and also make sure that you have the mechanics of running refined before you use these devices. Another resistive device that runners may find useful in the water are web gloves. These also allow you to move the hand through the correct range of motion for running without compromising running form.
Putting on equipment. Aqua runners. Slip on aqua runner footwear while you are sitting on the pool edge. Wet both your feet and the aqua runners. Slide your foot into the opening and secure the Velcro strap on the side. Do not walk on the pool deck or on the pool bottom with the aqua runners. They can be slippery. They are designed for a no-impact workout while suspended in deep water. You can also wear them on your hands for buoyancy and added resistance. AquaJogger Fun and Fitness Gloves. Slip your hands into the AquaJogger Fun and Fitness Gloves. Pull from the wrist to adjust. Do not tug at the fingertips to take on and off. Put gloves on while they are dry. If you are putting on a wet pair, try slipping them on with your hand under the water. AquaJogger Hitch. Maximize pool space while you add resistance and intensity to your workout. Slip the hitch through the back of the belt and hook it onto itself. Then hook it in the same way to a ladder, lane divider, or other AquaJogger user. Now run in place. The water's resistance, especially when combined with equipment, can make even simple movement challenging and provide a sufficient load to improve muscle strength. Cross-country ski. Scissor your arms and legs forward and back. Keep your limbs fairly straight and work out of the shoulders and hips. Cup your hands and point your toes for increased resistance. Keep buttocks and abdominals tight. Your trunk remains stable. Try to stay in one place by working with both sides of the body with equal force, pumping right arm with left leg and left arm with right leg.
Slice through the water front to back, which would be very easy. You feel that?
Okay, now take it to a bear claw. So you really stabilize the wrist. You're going to make this little web action right between your hands, but go lead with the palm. So the palm leads the move. There you go. But you got to go past the hip. Get that range out of the shoulder also, right. Okay. Now from there, then close your fingers up, straighten everything out, and make it as hard as you can. This whole frontal resistance. Push the water, pull the water, push the water, pull the water.
Sumo wrestler. Have you ever seen a sumo wrestler? They are very large, but they have incredible strength and balance because of their well-developed abdominal and back muscles. Use this same principle to maintain correct posture as you outwardly rotate your legs at the hip, pulling your knees up, then pushing them down. You need a flat foot during this exercise in order to get the maximum surface area resistance.
Great. So this one is really earlobes over, shoulders over. And what happens is that people will stick their buns out like this, and so you got to remember that it's neutral pelvis. You're going to be, this is really strong from the center. You're only going to come up to hip height, which is a 90-degree angle. It's up, down, up, down.
Sumo will be the base for a lot of different arm movements. Make sure that you maintain a strong neutral spine, meaning that your back and neck are relaxed, not hunched forward and not arched back. Sit kicks. Sit kicks are an excellent way to tone the quadriceps and the hamstrings. Visualize sitting on a chair with your legs resting on the seat and your spine against the back of the chair. Keep your thighs level with the hip. Kick out from the knee, then pull your heel back to your bottom.
Your thighs up to a 90, right at your hips. So you're working out of the knee, and this is called a sit kick. Right, so don't put your knees together. Relax your ankle to learn it. So you're going to kick all the way out, bring it all the way back under. Right, 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. Keeping your knees together helps you remember that teacup on your, if you would spill the tea out of the teacup, if your thighs bob around, that's what keeps you solid in the middle, okay? Solid in the middle, real tight abs, it's great, hamstrings and abs. Now point your toes. Feel the difference, it should be about 50% more.
Open close. Open close is a wonderful move for toning the inner and outer thighs. Begin small and work into a larger range of motion. Tilt your pelvis forward and squeeze your buttocks together to protect your back from hyperextending or overarching.
Next, just the same move, so there's no bobbing. If you know you're using your arms and legs at the same time, it'll bob you up out of the water. So again, it's a buoyancy assisted move rather than a resistive move. So just try it. Open your arms, open your legs, close them both. So see the bobbing? That's exactly what you don't want to do. So you want to be resistive. So now just try the same move, T's and A's. This time your heels are together. Right. So again, don't try to give me more range of motion. Just, it should be comfortable.
With the open close, there are many different ways to add variation to this move. One variation is to cross in front of the body, then cross in back. You can also try crossing twice in front and twice in back. The greatest benefit comes when you work the upper and lower body in opposition. The flutter kick. The flutter kick is basically a freestyle swim kick done in a standing position. It's an excellent way to tone the buttocks. With the flutter style of kicking, the power of the kick is out of the hips and the thighs. Focus on pushing your thighs forward and keep your ankles and knees relaxed as they flutter through the water. This is a small but strengthening move. Don't try to go too big. Flick kick. A variation of the flutter kick is the flick kick. The focus of the flick kick is to kick out of the knee and ankle. Visualize a ball in front of you and kick the imaginary ball with quick little motions. Use small movements with an easy-to-maintain quick pace.
Go flick, flick, flick. So ankle, knee, much more ankle, knee, ankle, knee, ankle, knee. Good. And again, you can do figure eights, alternating, figure eights, both to the front, both to the back. Feel that. Flick kick. Alternate front to back with your hand. Yeah. Head up. There you go. Okay. Another move that I think is really better to learn from the wall. I want you to belly up to the wall. Okay. So your knees are on the wall and your belly's on the wall. Good. Now you're going to kick yourself in the buns in the back. Same heel to same bun. So it's your glute. You're kicking yourself good. Heels behind, knee flex and extend. Now, that's still, we're trying to isolate and concentrate on the hamstrings. I think you'll really feel the difference when you point your toe. So give me a pointed toe. Pointed toe. Big difference, huh?
Yes.
Go pull, go push, go pull, go push. Now take it like this. Okay, you're going to go over with your opposite side. Toe to the opposite glute. Opposite. Heel over, heel over, heel over. Good. On the diagonal. Good. Now go back, same heel up, same side. Good. Now go out, away from the wall. Now you've learned it. You know you want that straight. Knees down toward the bottom of the pool. Now do it.
Heels behind is a great way to stretch and strengthen the quadriceps and the hamstrings. Stand tall and straight like a soldier with your legs directly beneath you. Look down and make sure you cannot see your thighs or knees. They should be directly beneath the body and not in view. Run the wall. Run the wall is a powerful move. It is an excellent exercise for lower body and abdominal strengthening. Position yourself facing the wall about arm's length away. Lean back so your hips are slightly in front of your chest. Bend one knee and place your foot high on the wall. Pull your opposite leg down directly beneath you, squeezing your buttocks. Pull and reach with your arms. Alternate your legs, working in an exaggerated running motion. It is important to stay close to the wall and bend the lifted leg so you can get maximum abdominal strengthening. Relax your neck and squeeze your abdominals. Straight leg flutter. Stand erect facing the wall with your hands resting on the gutter. Duplicate a cross-country move using pointed toes and a small range of motion. Keep your abdominals tight, back straight, and try not to bob up and down in the water. Horizontal flutter kick. Stretch out the upper body holding the delta bells for balance. Flutter kick using the hip, knee, and ankle to catch the water and propel yourself sideways through the water. Vertical flutter kick. If you want more resistance, take that flutter kick and go vertical with it. Try to propel yourself through the water in a vertical position. Point your toes and flutter kick out of the hips, pushing legs forward then back. You will feel the water in the front of your foot and the back of the calf. Backward flutter kick. Propel yourself backward with a strong flutter kick in a seated position. Hold the delta bells to stabilize your posture and concentrate on tight abdominals. Shallow water. In shallow water, you can exercise at 3 different levels of impact. Rebound, where the foot touches the bottom of the pool and bounds off it. Neutral, where the foot lightly touches the bottom for balance and stabilization. And suspended, where you're using the buoyancy of the AquaJogger to hold yourself up and get a no-impact workout in shallow water. The same lower body exercise used in deep water can be modified for shallow water. Slight modification with the legs will allow you to perform moves like running, cross-country ski, and straight leg toe touch in the shallow water. Let's focus on lower body movements for the shallow water. You will recognize many of these from deep water. Cross-country ski. To adjust for the shallow water, bend your knees as you scissor your legs back and forth. Try doing cross-country in both the suspended and neutral positions. Sumo wrestler. The sumo wrestler is a great base and works well with lots of different arm movements. Open your legs and work with a flexed foot as you lift and lower your knees. Sit kick. The sit kick begins in a seated position. This move works well in shallow water since your legs are lifted off the pool floor. Visualize yourself sitting on a straight-back chair, your thighs resting against the chair seat. Kick out from the knee, pulling your heel back towards your buttock. Keep thighs level with the hips. To increase the resistance, point your toes as you kick. Heels behind. Working one leg at a time, pull your heel behind you toward your buttocks. Focus on tall vertical posture with your knees directly beneath your hips. To check your alignment, look down in front of your body. If you can see your knees, they are too far in front. Knee touch. For knee touch, the focus is on the push and pull of the water as you open and close your legs. Feel the water's resistance against your inner and outer thighs. This exercise is a great way to tone the hard-to-reach muscles of the inner and outer thigh. Straight leg toe touch. The straight leg toe touch is a strong, advanced move that requires you to use your abdominal muscles for balance and stabilization. If you have any lower back pain or you are a beginner, you'll want to keep all movements slow and controlled, below hip level. Try touching your foot lightly to the bottom of the pool for a balance. Karate kick. Kick left and right using your non-kicking leg for balance. You can vary the exercise by kicking twice to the left and twice to the right. For an extra challenge, lift your stabilizing leg off the pool bottom at the same time that you kick to the side. Shallow water traveling exercises. Water walking. As you begin to water walk, focus on maintaining correct vertical posture. While doing this movement, keep your earlobes over your shoulders and shoulders over hips. Lead the walk by placing your heel down first and rocking through with the bottom of your foot. Reach and pull through the water with your arms. Stride using a realistic range of motion as if you were walking on land. Make sure you are not walking on your tiptoes. Water walking uses the large muscles of the body and is a great way to warm up. Jog. Pick up the pace of your walk and begin to jog. Again, keep vertical posture and a realistic range of motion. Work your arms close to the body with a pumping action and focus on pulling your elbows out behind you. Work at a slow pace initially, then gradually pick up speed to make it as challenging and resistive as you can tolerate. Side steps. Travel across the pool using large side steps. For a warm-up, try moving with large, generous steps. To make this exercise more challenging, step deeper, bending your knees into a squat. Backward walking. When you walk backwards, remember to maintain vertical posture. Stand tall, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Step backward onto the ball of your foot. Then press down with your heel. This is the opposite of the heel-toe action of forward water walking. Keep a relaxed upper body and swing your arms. Keep the stride equal as you walk. Sumo with the breaststroke. Travel across the shallow end with the sumo wrestler exercise. Begin by outwardly rotating the hips, knees out, pelvis in neutral, flat low back and abdominals tight. Do a breaststroke, both arms coming up through the middle, pushing the water past the midline of the body. Do not hunch forward or bend at the hip. Shallow water running. Duplicate a running motion, pumping your arms through the water. Notice how you can vary the amount of impact on your legs by how much force you use on the push down. To reduce the impact, focus on pulling up with your knees, using a realistic range of motion. Advanced techniques. Now you're going to learn some advanced techniques. Just by using some simple training techniques, you can add variety and increase the effectiveness of your current workout. Quarter turns. Focus straight ahead in one direction. Every 10 to 12 repetitions, make a quarter turn with your entire body. Work in that direction for another 10 to 12 repetitions, then do another quarter turn. Once you've completed a full circle, head back and do the turns in the reverse direction. You'll notice greater strength in the abdominals as this exercise requires more balance and strength in order to turn the body at those intervals. A variation of quarter turn is called a personal circle. Instead of turning in quarters, turn in fractions, maybe 2 to 3 inches. With each repetition of the legs, you'll take a slight turn to the right so that you move in a circle.
Small, tiny turns, small, tiny, your own circle. You make it just hard, just staying in the same place, working in your own space, little turns. One more, 8. Keep going, little turns, little turns. Better take that bear claw back, stabilize that wrist, so you're really pushing the upper body. You can just feel it, that cold contraction all in your upper body. As soon as you engage that, you get those muscles working all the way up. Now big, relax, relax, just relax. There you go.
Pattern kicking. You can increase the resistance of an exercise by changing the rhythm or pattern. One way to build a pattern into an exercise is to use a 3 count. Take sit kicks, for example. Kick on a 3 count and pause slightly after every third kick. That slight pause forces the body to work a little harder in order to regenerate the move, and that's one way you can increase the intensity without changing the exercise. Another way you can change the kicking is to add an extra kick.
Now we can make it even harder by going right, left, right, extra kick. Right, left, right, same leg. Left, right, left, same leg, extra kick. Good. Right, left, right, extra kick. Left, right, left, extra kick. Now go away from the wall and try it. So you could use a breaststroke with that. Okay, open up your knees a little bit more. There you go. Level with your hip, straight up.
Emphasis. Putting an emphasis on the direction of the move can increase the intensity. With open close, concentrate on each motion, in, then out, as you fire up a different set of muscles each time. This same principle works with upper body moves like bicep, triceps. Work first on the down, then focus on pulling up. Hand and feet position. Your foot position, whether pointed or flexed, can be changed to increase the intensity of an exercise. When you are moving your limbs forward and back, use a pointed toe to increase resistance. When the action is up and down, as in sumo wrestler, the greatest resistance comes from a flexed foot. Quick reverses. Quick reverses are when you take a move and pair it with another exercise, then quickly alternate between the two. This generates a current and increases the resistance of the workout. The best pairings are moves which cover all 4 quadrants of the body. A move that is front and back, that works the front to back quadrant, coupled with a side-to-side move will work all 4 quadrants. Travel. When you travel forward and back in the water, you generate a current, which makes it more challenging to move through the water. There are several ways to take advantage of this current. Working alone, you can travel in a line through the resistance you've created. In a large group, you can travel in a circle, changing direction every 30 seconds, or try traveling in lines facing each other as you cross the pool length. Tethers. With a partner, hitch up back-to-back for added resistance and fun. You can also hitch up front to front and travel backwards, working the opposing muscle groups. Shadow arms. Stabilize the elbows at the waist, hands facing in. Move both arms first to the right, then to the left. Lead the move by pushing the water and return by pulling the water back. The action of the exercise occurs at your belly button level. Push and pull, moving your hands back and forth. Swinging doors. Open both arms with elbows stabilized at the waist, cross at the wrist, and swing your arms closed. Duck wings. Place your elbow at a 90-degree angle parallel to the water surface. Pull your arms down into your waist and lift on the way up, pushing against the water's resistance. Pulsing. Pulsing is another upper body move for developing strength. Working in a very small range of motion, quickly pulse your arms. You're going to pulse about 6 to 8 inches forward and back. Isolate and concentrate the move, changing the direction of the palm to work different muscle groups. Try pushing forward and back, up and down, in and out. Scoop under. Hold one delta bell directly out in front of your chest. Scoop your other delta bell under the extended arm and lift back to the surface. Concentrate on working both sides of the movement with equal force. Now change arms. Abdominals. The water is a wonderful place to train your abdominals. Just maintaining a good vertical posture during the workout really works your abdominals. You can do specific crunches to strengthen the abdominal and the oblique muscles. A familiar exercise, which is similar to a sit-up, is the double knee crunch. Bring your knees to your shoulders. Don't lead with the chin or strain the muscles of your neck. In this first stage, relax the upper body by holding the delta bells and bring your knees to your shoulders. Exhale as your knees come in. Inhale as you push your toes out. As you gain more abdominal strength, you can use the delta bells to add more resistance to this exercise. As your knees come up, slide the delta bells at water level to meet your ankles. Concentrate on isolating the abdominal muscles and work them. Push the delta bells under your knees and out to the side when you crunch up toward your shoulders. Remember, do not use your neck muscles. Pretend to hold an apple under your chin so you don't lead with the neck. Exhaling during the crunch intensifies the abdominal contraction. You can really feel the difference when you exhale as you bring the knees in and inhale as you extend out. Don't use momentum on this move. It is better to concentrate and go slow. This is true for all exercise in the water. It's too easy to let buoyancy assist the move. Obliques. Obliques are your side muscles. If you put your hands on your waist, you'd be grabbing oblique muscles. You can alternate working left and right, or work first one side and then the other. Windshield wipers. Windshield wipers are another good exercise for the obliques. Extend your body with your feet at the water surface, then tilt out at the hips left to right. Your feet will move back and forth like the windshield wiper on a car. If you don't feel it in the abdominal, or if you feel a little strain in your back or neck, then you need to sit up into it. Sit up enough so that you feel the abdominal muscles working. In that same reclined position, go into point in, point out. Point the toes out, extend the legs open, point toes in, and push the legs together. Shoot-throughs front to back. Shoot-throughs are a wonderful way to stretch the abdominals and to get a strong abdominal contraction. Start out slow. Shoot the body forward, tuck into a ball, then shoot to the back. After you have a feel for the movement, focus on squeezing the abdominal muscles and exhaling as you tuck yourself into a small ball. Shoot through side to side. Shoot through side to side concentrates on the side to side motion. Shoot out to the side, tuck in the center, then shoot to the opposite side. Take time to feel the stretch on your sides, and go slow enough so that you can exhale and contract the abdominals as you tuck. V-sits. A V-sit is basically a straight leg version of the double knee crunch. Folding at the hips, belly button to thigh, reach forward with your chest, making sure to keep your legs straight. Do not reach with the neck. Keep your feet at the water surface as you lift and lower your hips. Remember to exhale as you reach forward. Stretching. Stretching is as important to your workout as the aerobic section. During the warm down, breathe deeply through the nose and out your mouth as you stretch. Can you breathe in for 4 counts and out your mouth for the count of 8? It is a learned behavior and will take practice, just like all these new movements. Oxygen is essential for the entire body. The more oxygen that can be supplied to and used by your cells, the more improved your ability to work in and out of the water will be. Another benefit of working in the deep water is the improved efficiency of your diaphragm. It is another muscle that is being worked under hydrostatic pressure. Full body stretch. Tiptoe up the wall with your hands gripping the wall in between your feet. Find a comfortable height on the wall where your legs are not quivering. Listen to your body. Locate that spot where you're truly getting a stretch and the muscles are not being pushed. Touch the ball of your foot to the wall, nudging your heels down. If this stretch is too strong, try pulling your toes off the wall. Hold the stretch for 30 seconds. Bend your knees and fold into the wall to rest your lower back. Bring your legs down the wall, stand straight, and flick kick to warm up again. Tiptoe up the wall once more and repeat. Tuck in your chin, take a nice deep breath, and hold. Again, walk your legs down the wall and flick kick. Quad stretch. Face the wall and place one hand on the gutter for balance. Reach your hand behind your back and grasp your opposite foot. Pull your foot back toward your buttock until you feel a stretch in your quadriceps, the front of your thigh. Repeat with the opposite foot. Hugs. Give yourself a big hug. Be sure to position your hands low on your shoulder blades, not up high by your neck. Hold the stretch for 30 seconds. Elbows into hip pockets. Pretend you're wearing a pair of jeans. With your arms open and palms up, try to put your elbows into your back pockets. Stretch the front of the chest, emphasizing elbows down and back, palms up. Arm slide. Begin with your arms extended straight out in front of you. Press your hands together and stretch one arm forward in front of you, making it longer than the other. Watch the elbows. Keep them straight. Forward shoulder roll. In forward shoulder rolls, you want to draw circles with your elbows. Visualize your elbows completing the circle as you move your shoulders up, forward, down, and around. Stop in a neutral or relaxed position and reverse this move. Backward shoulder roll. Moving backward, bring your shoulders up, back, and down. Your elbows are drawing circles. This move is a big, smooth roll. Trailing arm. For another great upper body stretch, take your right hand and put it on your left shoulder, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Extend your left arm straight out to the side and look away from that extended arm. Travel in a circle around your body so that the water is gently adding resistance to the front of your extended arm. This is a gentle, relaxing stretch out of the shoulders, neck, and arm. Reverse this move by placing your right hand on your left shoulder, extend the left arm straight out to the side, and repeat. Remember to look away from that extended arm so you stretch the neck. Do each side for 30 seconds. Next stretch. Place your hands behind you, resting them comfortably against your lower back. Keeping a tall vertical posture, run with your legs. To stretch the neck, look over your left shoulder and hold that movement. Return the chin to neutral. Then look over the opposite shoulder. Hold this neck stretch for 30 seconds and continue to jog so you can keep up your core body temperature. Add-on choreography. Next, you will learn how to put these exercises together using a simple training method called add-on choreography. In the deep water workout, you learned full body exercises. The shallow water section taught you how to modify these same exercises for shallow water. Now, to expand your workout, this next section will include a versatile series of effective upper body movements. These upper body and lower body exercises can be combined in dozens of different ways to create all kinds of effective exercise combinations. Because the mix and match possibilities are numerous, many of the arm exercises will be demonstrated with a single leg exercise. Remember, you can try that same arm movement with most of the other leg exercises to expand your workout selection. Punch out. You can perform the punch out exercise with bare hands, gloves, or delta bells. Punch forward and out into the water at chest level. Focus on pushing your hands out. Punch down. For punch down, simply push the water down at your sides. This move is especially effective when holding the delta bells. Remember, the dumbbells are buoyant, so they will need a forceful push on the way down and a slow and controlled movement on the way up. For variety, you can alternate left to right, or you can push down with both arms at the same time. Clap in front, clap in back. For clap in front, clap in back, use a fairly straight arm as you move the water around the body. It will be helpful to do a double clap in back to compensate for how much you work the muscles in front of your body during the day. Paddle wheel. The paddle wheel uses bent elbows, flat hands, and secure wrists. To increase resistance, change the direction of the movement every 15 to 20 seconds. Bicep tricep. Bicep tricep is similar to lifting a weight at the gym. Have your elbows anchored at your sides for stabilization and lift and lower your hand through the water's resistance. You can use bare hands or add a piece of equipment for more resistance. Keep your wrists secure and pick up your speed if you want more intensity. Tricep press. Focus on pushing your elbows out behind you and keep your arms securely at your sides. It is important that your elbow is positioned behind you and not resting by your waist. Push the water straight back, working the resistance equally front to back. Breaststroke. Breaststroke is a familiar swim stroke that works well in a water fitness program. Incorporate both forward and backward stroking to balance the muscle development. When you stroke backward, lead with your elbows, whip around with your arms, and clap in front to complete the move. Don't overuse this exercise. Arm rows. Arm rows are an essential move for balancing the breaststroke. Extend your arms in front, pulling your elbows back in a rowing motion. As you pull, focus on squeezing the muscles in between your shoulder blades. Pec flies. For pec flies, create an L shape with each arm, then bring your arms together with a controlled, forceful motion. Focus on pushing the water in both directions of the move. Cross your heart. For the cross your heart exercise, put effort into crossing your arm to the opposite shoulder, so you are working on a diagonal. Same arm, same leg. Imagine the string on a puppet moving both arms and legs at the same time. Keep your elbows at your waist. Small whirlpools will form at the surface from the strong lift and lower of your arms. After you get the coordination down, work on increasing your speed and maintaining tall vertical posture. Figure eights. Visualize drawing a figure eight with your hand while you pull your arm through the water. Running arms. Running arms are most aerobically beneficial when you maintain a good, strong range of motion. Position your arms close to your body. Pump your hand up near the water's surface, then pull the water down to your hip. Be sure that you are not dog paddling or pawing at the water. Exercise is for everyone. You don't have to be 7 or 10% body fat to have an active lifestyle. You can gain fitness through water exercise, whether in cross-training or as the only form of exercise that your body lets you do. Throughout your workout, remember the following guidelines. Keep your head up, earlobes over shoulders, shoulders over hips, using a realistic and balanced range of motion. Control your movements from the center. Be strong, not sloppy. Leave out the bobs. If you can't talk while exercising, you're working too hard. If you're talking too much, then you're not working hard enough. Just maintaining vertical posture may cause fatigue in the beginning. Some moves could aggravate. Do not do them. Use the ones that feel good. Water training allows cardiovascular conditioning while promoting recovery from injuries to the muscles, tendons, ligaments, and weight-bearing joints. The flotation that occurs in deep water promotes and supports in order to provide balanced muscular toning and strengthening through resistance. If unequal forces are applied while moving in the water, the body will immediately give you feedback. This should encourage more equal use of the body's 4 quadrants. Upper and lower body movement should work together cooperatively. When you are designing a workout for yourself, you can use any of the moves shown in this video. It is important to challenge the whole body for a balanced workout by using a variety of exercises. However, do not get overwhelmed by the number of new moves presented in this tape. You can gradually add new exercises to your workout as you develop your skills. You can begin working out today by using this simple workout formula. Initially, you can set up your workout according to the exercises you have learned and the workout time you have available. As you get more comfortable in the water, extend the duration and frequency of your workout time, add in new moves, and increase your speed and intensity. Review the chart on the screen. The first column describes perceived exertion, or how hard you are working. Notice how the workout begins with light activity and builds up to very hard and then gradually works back down to light, easy movements. The chart on your screen is a simple, proven method for creating a progressive interval style of workout. This chart provides building blocks for a large variety of different workouts. It is a versatile system that will continue to be effective as you increase your fitness level and expertise. Work. The work portion of your interval is a focused effort for a certain time duration. Pace yourself according to the perceived exertion. Rest. The rest portion of the interval is an active recovery. Keep moving at a light pace as you give your body a breather from the work set. Sets. A set represents the number of times you repeat the work and rest cycles of a particular exercise. Here is an example of how you can use the workout formula. For simplicity, let's choose running as our exercise for the entire workout. Warm the body up by jogging at a light pace. Then move down the chart into the moderate pace of your perceived exertion. Work for 1 minute at a moderate pace, then rest for 20 seconds. Repeat this set 4 times. Proceed through the workout formula, increasing the intensity and decreasing the duration of the work intervals. Work at a hard pace for 45 seconds and rest for 15 seconds. Repeat this set several times. Then peak during the very hard section by running for 30 seconds at an all-out pace with a 10-second rest period in between each set. Decrease your intensity as you slow down into the moderate-paced sets. Finish with a light run or full body move. Then stretch. This versatile formula can be used to combine a wide variety of moves together to create dozens of fun, challenging workouts. The intensity of your water workout is related to oxygen consumption. This does not correlate with heart rate. Even though your heart rate will be lower in water exercise than on land, the aerobic benefits will remain the same. Use the heart rate chart to identify your target range and correlate this to the perceived exertion chart. The lower end of your range is equivalent to a moderate level of 60% exertion. The high end, somewhat hard to hard, is 80% of your maximum effort. At 60%, this becomes a level 3. At 80%, you are working at a level 5. Use this as a guide to evaluate your workout. Keep your perceived exertion between moderate to hard for the maximum benefit from this water exercise program. Remember, always work closely with your physician on any exercise program. Listen to your body. Work at your own level of perceived exertion. Do not compare your speed with others. Find what is moderate for you and work at that pace. When you are working at a hard level, move at a pace challenging for you. Your speed and skill will increase as you continue your program. Let water exercise open the way to a better future with unlimited possibilities.